good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, today we're continuing through Genesis. We're actually in Genesis 31, and it's entitled today, Children Are Watching Their Parents, okay? If you're a parent, you got to realize your children are watching you and will probably imitate what you do, whether good or bad, okay? So they are watching you. So when I'm a parent, it's me as a parent, I have to be conscious about, do I want my children to see me doing this? Naturally, no. Okay. Or maybe they do. I'd want them to see me doing this. And am I okay with them imitating what I do? Okay. If I'm, consistently, smoking dope and getting drunk every night and just sprawled out in the backyard, passed out drunk, do I want my kids to be like that and go, oh yeah, I want to be like that. I want to be like passed out drunk and stoned every night. No, I don't. Okay. So I need to cut that stuff out so that they don't imitate that stuff. You'll see, this is like scientifically proven, that a lot of the habits that we've picked up, whether smoking or drinking or drugs or so forth, some of those issues we've picked up from our parents. Okay, we've copied our parents. It wasn't a new thing like, oh, I'm gonna just do this. No, a lot of the stuff is we've picked up from our parents. So we're going to read today Genesis 31 verses 14 through 21. We read this yesterday, but it's a smaller passage of this where we're talking today, and you're going to see how the children of Laban are picking up, whether good or bad, how he's treating them, okay, and what he does. So verse 14, it says, Then Rachel and Leah replied, Do we still have any share in our inheritance of our father's estate? Does he not regard us as foreigners? Not only has he sold us, but he has also used up what was paid for us. Surely all the wealth that God took away from our father belongs to us and our children. So do whatever God has told you to do. Okay, so they're saying here, it was obvious we were sold by our father, okay? And they weren't too excited about that. And they say, and moreover, that the money he sold us for, that Jacob worked for all this time, it wasn't actual money. He could have turned it into money with all the wages, but it's been wasted away. There's nothing left of it. And that would have been used as like an insurance policy against divorce or death. But if Jacob were to die or divorce these ladies, there'd be nothing left to be taken care of. Okay, so Laban, the crookster, has taken all that away, and they saw that. They saw how they were treated with Laban, and they're not happy about it. And so they're like, time to go. All right, let's keep on reading here. Verse 17. Then Jacob put his children and his wives on his camels, and he drove all the livestock ahead of him, along with all the goods he had accumulated in Paddan, and to go to his father Isaac in the land of Canaan. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole her father's household gods. What? Let me read that again. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole her father's household gods. Okay, let's talk about that. Let me finish here. Moreover, Jacob deceived Laban the Aramean by not telling him he was running away. So he fled with all he had, crossing the Euphrates River, and headed for the hill country of Gilead. Okay, so while Laban was gone, Rachel did he steal all the gods? Yeah, stole her father's household gods. Okay, so apparently he had little, idols in his house, and she decided, wow, I'm going to take him with me. Time to go. I'm taking his gods with me. Where did she pick up that from? Okay, it wasn't from Jacob. Jacob came there fully committed to God. And he didn't bring any idols with him. He brought nothing with him. And so there was no idols there, and he was fully committed to God. And Rachel shouldn't have been doing that. Where she picked that up from was her father. Okay, her father had been all, with those idols, and we know he was like not worshiping God, and he was using divination. All right. So he had those gods, and she was thinking, well, if they're so great to him, I'm going to take them. And she took them. And where does she pick up that dishonesty from? Well, she might pick up some from Jacob, but mostly she picked it up from Laban, the trickster. And so she's like, well, he's dishonest, so I'm going to be dishonest too. And she picked those gods up and took them along. Okay? These gods travel quite a ways, but later on, Jacob comes to a point and he goes, we're going back home to this land, and all these false gods, they need to go. And they end up burying them all under a tree there. So they didn't get very far with that. But the whole point here today is this, that the children will pick up on what the parents do, whether good or bad. Hopefully, they're picking up on the good things that you do. This amount of time you spend praying, the amount of time you spend in worship, the amount of time you just spend loving our God. Hopefully, they pick that up. And not all the bad habits that we have. So anyway, watch what you do because your children are watching. Thanks for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Genesis. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.